Hi everybody! Welcome to KinderMonte Mindful Studio. Today we're going to explore striking objects with a short-handled implement, otherwise known as a racket. So there's lots of different kinds of rackets that we can use when we are playing. I'm just going to show you a few and then we're going to get started. So you might be familiar with some of these. This is of course a tennis racket, and we use that with a tennis ball. Hi! And this is a ping pong paddle that I saw a lot of you using in your videos that you shared with me in photographs in your house. This is a badminton racket. A lot of you like to tell me that you play badminton. Whew. That's a shuttlecock or a birdie, right? So there's lots of different fun racket sports. Now, a lot of you may not have rackets at home, and I left you instructions on how to make your very own racket. Okay, you can use a wire hanger and a paper towel tube. If you don't have that, you can use a plastic bag, and you can always strike with a round like we did last week, right? And if not, you can even use your big hands or just a tube. Because what we're going to focus on today is our hand position. And I'm going to show you how to hold the racket with the proper hand position. Now, mostly you want your hand down at the end and you want your hand to go around the racket. Now remember, anytime we use a striking implement, it's an extension of our arm. So we want to get that racket in line with our arm, and we want to keep that wrist nice and strong and stiff. We don't want it to be flopsy-mopsy because that's going to change where we're able to hit our objects. So if I'm using a balloon, when I see the balloon, I want to keep my wrist nice and tight and bring the flat part of my racket to strike the balloon, just like that. And it's the same thing if you're using a ball or a shuttlecock, or a ping pong ball, or even a crumpled up piece of paper or a rolled up pair of socks. It doesn't matter. So get your racket, and the first thing we're going to do is our hand positioning. And I want you to pretend that this is the floor, and put your ball or balloon or crumpled paper or sock, whatever you're using, down on the floor. I want you to lay your racket next to it. Now I want you to take your racket at the end and grip it around with your fingers all the way around. Now keep your hand in that position and smush on the ball. That's your smush grip, and that's the proper grip. And then you want to keep your arm a little bent, your wrist a little bent, but nice and stiff. And all you're going to do is keep your eye on that ball and bring the flat part of your racket to the ball. Now we're going to use the back part of our arm first, and here we go. We're going to try to keep it up together. You ready? We're going to tap it up. Let's go. Tap it. Good. Tap it. Good. Tap, tap. Don't forget, your feet are not glued to the ground. Move yourself in position. You don't want to be directly under the ball because that racket is extending away from the center of your body, and trap that ball against the racket, just like that. So let's try that again. Let's tap it up and then trap it. Here we go, ready? So let it go, watch it, and bring the flat of your racket right to the balloon. Don't forget, use your whole arm from your shoulder. Move to the ball. Move to it. Don't stay in one place. You're not stuck to the ground. You can move and trap with your hands against the racket. When you're trapping, don't forget, bring your racket to the ball, bring your hand to the other side, and trap it right in between like that. Keep those eyes on the ball. You ready for the next challenge? Because now we're going to flip your arm over. That might be a little uncomfortable, so remember, you're going to get under the ball. Use that movement from your shoulder to move your whole arm and keep that wrist nice and stiff. So here we go. We're going to tap it, we're going to trap it, and we're going to do our racket rally. Let's see how many times we can do it with the four hands. Here we go. Good. That's it. You're doing it. Great. Don't forget, move those feet. Bring the flat of your racket to the middle of the balloon. Notice I'm using my open hand for balance. Reposition that body. Quick feet. Quick feet. Eye on the balloon. Get ready. We're going to trap. Racket to the ball, hand to the racket, eyes on the ball. You're doing a great job. Here's our next challenge. Let's see if we can tap it with the edge, the side edge. So we want our thumb up. Keep that hand. If you lose your grip, just put your balloon back on the ground. Take your racket, grip it, and swoosh it right on top. And that'll give you the right positioning. So here we go. We're going to tap it with the edge. A little more challenging. Here we go. You ready? Okay, so here it goes. Toss it up and tap it up. Look, get under. Good. Get that racket under the balloon. Keep your arm nice and strong. Position yourself. Oh no, I dropped it. Did you drop it? It's okay because we can try again. Now, if you have a ball or a really bouncy balloon, you can try to tap it down the bottom of the racket. So I haven't tried it. I'm going to try it. Let's see. Ready? I'm going to let it go and strike it down. Whoa. Wow, look at that. It's like my dribbling hand. But notice I'm moving from my shoulder. My wrist is staying stiff. I can tap it up, tap it down, tap it up, tap it down. Oh, he fell on the floor. See how many different ways you can tap, trap, and keep your rally going for as long as you can. Have lots of fun, and I can't wait to see all about this in your activity logs on Friday. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.